first, so it might take some time till we see Concorde videos on this channel. Okay, so we have a rather long taxi run here. I'm just passing this Boeing 737 from Air Baltic because I'm an impatient guy, so I'm just passing her. Okay, our ground speed is much too fast for taxiing, so I'll slow down here. And we'll do the turn here in front of that Boeing, if it's possible. When you take a look at the airplane, then you can see that when I'm behind the airplane here and I'm doing the turns, can you see how the wings, can you see how they bank, even on the ground? So you should really pay attention to taxiing so that you don't, well, for passenger comfort mainly. Okay, we're almost at our holding point now. Almost. I'm going to... the airplane in front of me was artificial intelligence, was not player controlled. So we'll switch on the strobe light, we'll switch on the runway turnoff lights, and oops, it's a bit fiddly here. Ah, come on. Okay, takeoff lights, and getting awfully fast here. Since we don't need the APU anymore, we're going to switch that off as well. Emergency lights are armed. Transponder is already on. And I'm just going to announce the takeoff in the Unicom channel for the other VATSIM users. So I'm going to stop at the holding point here. Wien traffic, holding point runway 11, entering runway for takeoff. Okay, so we still haven't got any performance page for the takeoff. I'm sorry about that. So I will just do a toga takeoff, I guess. VATSIM, just let me finish the takeoff run and I will explain to you what VATSIM is. Okay, so switch the auto throttle on. $80 knots. I'm going to do a rotate at 130 knots. I think that's appropriate for this load, but it's just an estimate. So, all right, we're airborne. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Okay, this is annoying. Wait a minute. This is very annoying. Okay, flaps up. Oh no, I'm getting a squawk mode Charlie. Okay, we're already much too fast. I'm switching on the autopilot now. Okay, slowing down now. Okay, that was a bit fiddly. Well, a bit. I'm sorry about that.
Terrain. Pull up.
Whatever. Why is he not climbing? Let me take a look. Well, I'm already too high. Okay. Yeah, the takeoff was a bit. This is not working. Why is this not working? Okay, so we're now, I hope we're soon be climbing. Yeah. Okay, the climb should begin now. Okay, well, concerning your question, how did I know that I was cleared for takeoff? Well, I am on the VATSIM network. The VATSIM network is a community where you can fly online, and there are a lot of pilots. It's like well, it's like a multiplayer experience for FSX, and there are a lot of people online. Most of them are pilots, and some of them are controllers, and you can search for airports. Why is he not climbing?
Terrain. Pull up.
I don't get it. He's not climbing. Why is he not climbing? I don't get it. Okay. Just doing it manually now. Let me tell you, this is not working at all. At least not as I'm used to. Okay, I'm sorry, I was interrupted. Okay, well, the flex temperature is not set. He's giving me here. He's giving me an error here. Okay, I understand that, but you know, I didn't set the flex temperature because I didn't have a takeoff performance page. This is fiddling. This is very, very fiddling. I don't like it. Okay, I'm sorry. I was explaining what VATSIM is. Okay, so it is an FSX multiplayer experience. You can also use it for FS9 or whatever, but I'm using it for FSX. And, well, you are online, and it is a, in my opinion, very realistic simulation of air traffic control and air traffic services. So when you decide to go for VATSIM, you have to be aware that it will be expected of you to work or to communicate very realistically. And well, most of the time when you fly on certain or from certain airports, there won't be anyone online. So just like now, I don't know where you live, but here it is almost noon, and it's a weekday, and there's no one online today. So there are no controllers online. Most of the controllers are online in the evening, beginning at 7 o'clock p.m. or 8 o'clock p.m. and so no one at the moment is online. So there was no controller for me. And when there is no controller online, you are expected to communicate via a Unicom channel, which is like a big group chat, that what you're doing on the airport. Pretty much like you have to do in the real world when you're at an uncontrolled airport. You have to announce what you're doing so that all the others know where you are and what you're doing. So I didn't have a takeoff clearance. I just looked if there are other people online landing, and because if there are, they should write a message, final approach runway 11 Vienna, and then I know, okay, there's someone coming in and I have to take care of that. And it's your own responsibility to decide whether you can or cannot whether you can or cannot take off. So that's why. And when there are controllers online, of course you have to pay attention to their advisory, or what they advise you to do. Okay, so as you can see, I'm having some pretty problems with I have some problems with the performance pages now. I have no cruise performance page, no climb performance page. This is really, really weird, because this means that I cannot switch on the autopilot. Okay. Seatbelts to auto. I'm over 10,000 feet now. So when what your question is, so when they do ADC, do they have radar, or how do they know what the traffic is? Well, they have their own clients for the flight simulators. So they have special clients where they have kind of a radar, and they see the traffic just like a real ADC tower or whatever would see the traffic, and they are directing traffic because of that. So that's what they do. Okay, we're going to speed up here. Okay, as you can see, since I have no performance pages at all, I have to direct the flight manually, or with autopilot, but with manual inputs. Just a bit weird. And I also don't like that bug with the and it's very fiddly with the controls. I have to... Now it's working again. Okay, so we are climbing to our cruising altitude now. Just checking the